So in this video, we're going to quickly go through all of the Season 2 Reloaded patch notes. If you do enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we try to reach our goal of 50k subscribers. Click that link in the description down below and subscribe to our second channel as well. But we're going to fire through all of this really quickly because a lot of the details have already been released when it comes to kind of like the map changes, to Rebirth Island, all that kind of stuff. So we're getting 3 new locations on Rebirth, if you don't already know. So one's going to be Docks, one's going to be Prison Courtyard, one's going to be Stronghold. We're going to get the new Armageddon SMG as well. And then that's pretty much it when it comes to like new content. Now when it comes to actual weapon fixes and stuff, we've got some adjustments to some game modes here. We've got redeployable buy stations, which I don't really know what that means. Added as legendary ground loot, the deployable buy station is a field upgrade that once the marker is deployed, will call in a buy station at the location. So basically you can get a buy station on demand, which seems to be pretty cool, but we'll see how that works out. Adjustments, we've got gas mask adjustments. So you'll now be able to drop gas mask to a teammate, for example, and use it in the inventory menu. Armor satchels, now you can pick up satchels and pick up the armor that's within the satchel without having to walk over it and not actually get anything anymore. So that's something that's quite important. Whilst down, you'll be able to decide what state you're going to be in. So whether you want to be proned, whether you want to be crouched or whatever. So that way you're not going to get sniped as soon as you get revived. Contracts, in-world contracts have been rotated at an angle to make them easier to find and ping. Thank God for that. Smoke grenades, improvements have been made better to distinguish the difference between loadout drop markers and deployable buy station markers, as well as smoke grenades. So it's going to be a different sound, which is basically what this means more or less. When it comes to parachutes, you can now cut them close to the ground. There was an issue with some characters not being able to do that. And then we've got a sale public event, which is the fire sale for UAV. So I think this is going to be for just overall gameplay. That's what it's saying here. So new Rebirth Island ingredients. I don't know why it says that, but that's just so dumb. Weapon trade station, so you can put in a weapon and it will give you something else out. So you can either get armor satchels, kill streaks, cash, a different weapon, that kind of thing. So if you don't like the weapon you've got, you can go around the map and swap it out for other stuff. So that is what it pretty much does, more or less. It's quite a simple explanation. You can also get like self-revives from it as well, which I do think is quite a cool idea. Fortnite had a similar idea with upgrading weapons as well. Then we've got some new bunkers and stuff like that, which look to be pretty cool. We need to see how that plays out for the rest of the season. We've got the Rebirth Reinforced game mode, which the only thing I really care about is the fact that it's got different locations. Obviously the game mode will be pretty handy just to kind of try something new. We've got new armored trucks as well. This is again part of that game mode. Rebirth Resurgence, Battle Royale, and they've actually also increased the core health for standard Battle Royale. I don't know if they've done this for Rebirth as well. I hope they have. But the core health is now 150, up from 100 on that as well. And Dead Silence will remain as legendary ground loot. I don't know why they don't just remove it. It just doesn't make any sense. They've changed things like big game bounties, public events. I don't want to talk too much about that either. Map adjustments, as you can see here, this is one of the new locations. We'll see that in an hour's time from now. Another new location here. We're also going to get the redeploy balloons within Rebirth, which is going to be really exciting because it'll make this game mode way more aggressive, especially with these new locations. I'm actually really excited to see that, to be honest, especially in Rebirth. I was actually thinking about this earlier on. Then we've got some of the new locations once again. A bit more cover from the looks of things. I think that's kind of where they're going with it, so you can actually traverse through kind of these more open areas without getting shot in the head. Then we've got some bug fixes again, what this looks to be. And we've got some more bug fixes when it comes to that Vargo assault rifle blueprint now being fixed. So now if you've paid for it, you can use it. We've got the new SMG. The Vargo assault rifle has had damage decreases, so this got a nerf, which is quite surprising because I didn't think it was like completely broken. It was definitely a good weapon, but it's not totally broken. But they did increase the neck multiplier on it, so hopefully it's kind of like a nerf and a buff. The Volk, I don't know if they've increased the recoil on this weapon. I'm not really too sure. Volkswagen Gravier tended to drift to the right whilst firing, which could distract or obstruct when it mattered most. I don't know if this is mainly to do with like the visual movement of the weapon, not actually the actual recoil itself. Bullet velocities increased on the G43. M1 Grand, bullet velocities increased as well. ADS movement speeds been increased as well. I mean, this is not really going to make these all that popular still, because they're still using that sniper rifle ammo. SVT40, bullet velocity is increased. Again, it's going to make these guns a little bit better, but considering that you might as well just use a sniper rifle anyway, it doesn't really make sense to use these. Shotguns, damage increased by 10% on Vanguard shotgun damage. Is that just overall for every shotgun? I'm not too sure, it doesn't state here. But the Ironhorn revolving shotgun has a magazine capacity increase from 5 to 6, which again, it's probably not going to make a huge difference. This kind of damage increase, we'll need to see how that plays out in game actually. Sniper rifle, so we've got the 3-line rifle here. Aim assist enabled when not in ADS for controller only. This seems weird. Aim assist enabled when not in ADS. And then aim assist enabled when not in ADS for the Type 99 as well. So I feel like you get aim assist even when you're not ADSing your sniper rifle. This is just weird. I don't know what this means. I always thought there was aim assist on snipers when you weren't ADS, so we'll just need to see how that plays out. We've got some increases to mag capacities on the Sten, which is always handy to see, to be perfectly honest, especially in Warzone. I think is really important, especially considering now we're getting that increased health, so mag capacities need to be buffed along with it. The WELGUN has a fire rate being decreased. This is going to make the TTK a lot slower, and the recoil is going to be increased as well. So it's going to be a little bit harder to use the WELGUN. I kind of expected the WELGUN to get a bit of a nerf anyway. Then we've got the hollow point ammunition. The damage range is now decreased by 20%, so hollow point now might not be a good option, and mainly just good for SMGs, but obviously it's going to give you a penalty now to your damage range. So maybe people will stop using this now. It didn't really help a ton more, but now people might kind of go away from using that. So we've now got flinch resistance is now properly reduces camera pitch when hit. So I think this just basically means they fixed the flinch resistance on the 3-line rifle. They've done the exact same thing on the Kar 98K. Visual recoil has been decreased on the Type 100 from Vanguard on the rapid barrel. Then we've got the Type 99, the sniper rifle flinch resistance. Again, they've sorted that out on the Vanguard sniper. That was kind of one of the main issues with the Vanguard snipers overall, was the flinch resistance, so now it's going to show correctly in game. The recoil control's been decreased with the shrouded barrel on the WELGUN, which is going to kind of nerf this gun quite a bit overall if you combine all of these changes together. We've got the Ironhorn revolving shotgun. We've had a 16 gauge 12 round cylinder, mag capacity increase, reload speed is quickened up a little bit. So that's a good change there. Visual recoil has been decreased on the WELGUN, which is really handy to see because that's one of the main issues with the Vanguard guns at the moment. Fire rate increase from 11 to 12% on the Grenko 40 round mags. Minimum damage decreased from 30 to 29. So they've nerfed the WELGUN just into the ground pretty much from the looks of things. DP27 hard scope recoil control decrease, so it's not going to help with recoil as much. Sniper rifles airborne elastic wrap on the Vanguard Cold War sniper, sorry, is now actually going to show that it helps with flinch resistance. So again, this is something we've been waiting for such a long time, but now the sniper rifles from Cold War will actually help with flinch resistance. So this might actually make things like the Pellington, the Tundra a bit more usable inside Warzone as well. So hopefully we see that take place. And again, the same with the polymer grip as well. Now the download sizes here are right here, so about 9 gig overall. And that is pretty much it. So that is all the patch notes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to leave a like, do that as well. And thank you very much for watching.